friends. It's Thursday again. It's Pastor Karen here with the Thoughtful Thursday. We are in the second week of Advent, and this is the week where we light the Advent candle of peace. And so I thought that we could chat a little bit today about peace, because I think that in so many ways we all wish for a little more peace, right? Whatever that means to each one of us. The Hebrew word for peace is shalom, probably one of the Hebrew words that a lot of people know, right? Shalom. And it means more than just the absence of conflict, right? Sometimes we think peace is just if everyone's getting along and no one's arguing and no one's fighting and there's no war, that's peace. But this Hebrew word shalom, it actually means more than that. It means wholeness and restoration and completeness. So it's not just the absence of conflict or the absence of strife, but it's actually something better than that. Isn't that amazing? So when we hear that word peace in the Bible and we see that it's translated from the Hebrew shalom, we need to see and expand what we think of as peace. So this idea of wholeness, of completeness. I read somewhere that it's like a stone that doesn't have any cracks in it, or like a wall of brick that doesn't have any spaces in it where you can see through it or anything can get through. It's this idea of completeness, of wholeness, of togetherness. And I love that idea, because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit disjointed a lot. I'm still feeling pretty disconnected from some of my friends and family, just not quite feeling like we can be social the way we were social before. And some folks that I have not seen because they're nervous or we're nervous or we're not in the same bubble, all of that. And so I feel like I'm missing this peace, right? This wholeness, this completeness. And so I wish shalom for you. I wish shalom for me. And when our Jewish friends, actually, when they greet each other, shalom can also be a goodbye and a hello greeting, meaning that I wish you this wholeness, this completeness. I wish that everything would all be fit together for you in your life. Wow. Maybe I'll start saying shalom to people instead of hello or goodbye, because I really do wish that for all of us, that we would all feel that wholeness, because there's so many things that make us feel less than that, right? Whether it's grief, or whether it's the pandemic, or whether it's anxiety or worry, or a medical condition, or just again, not being able to do what we want to do. We feel this brokenness, this incompleteness, and we are always striving for this peace. And yet, as we travel through this season of Advent, we are reminded of why Jesus came, why God incarnate came to be on this earth, why Jesus died on the cross and rose again. It's to give us shalom, to make us complete, to live in this human condition, to appreciate what it feels like to live in this human way, and then to sacrifice himself, and then to rise from the dead, right? To overcome death, to overcome sin, to take all of that away, all of the places that are broken in our life, all of the places that keep us from feeling whole and complete. That's Jesus. Jesus fills in all of that space. Jesus is the one that brings us shalom. I love John 14. It says Jesus is talking, right? He's really preparing the disciples for his death. They really don't understand it or anything, but so John 14 says, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. So if we replace that peace word with wholeness or completeness, Jesus is saying, wholeness I leave with you. Even though I'm going to die and go and be with my Father in heaven, I'm going to leave you whole. He goes on to say, my peace I give to you, my wholeness. Jesus is wholeness, right? Jesus is sinlessness. That he leaves with us. Jesus says, I leave that. I leave that perfect self of mine self with you. I give it to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. We often try so many different things to feel whole, right? To feel complete. It's really where we begin to have addictions, and where we maybe scroll through social media too much, or where we definitely don't turn to God. And so John 14 just reminds us that Jesus is peace. How we become whole in Jesus is different than anything we can find on this earth. And he goes on to say, so do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid, because fear and trouble certainly makes us feel broken and incomplete. So this week of peace, as we celebrate the second week of Advent and we light the second candle of peace, this candle of shalom, I will be praying for all of you, that we would feel that wholeness, that we would turn to God and we would say, come, Lord Jesus, come in the season of Advent, prepare us, help us to take you in to our own lives so that we can be whole and complete and full of this beautiful peace, this shalom. I hope you have a great week. Take care.